April 1976. Mawnan Smith, a quiet village on the Helford River estuary in Cornwall, England. Two sisters, June and Vicky Melling, ages 12 and 9, were on holiday with their family. Near the old Norman church of Mawnan, they saw something above the tree line. Their father cut the holiday short the same day. The girls described a large feathered figure hovering above the church tower. It had wings, stood upright, and had what they called glowing eyes. Their father, Don Melling, didn't file an official report, but he did contact Tony Doc Shiels, a Cornish writer and researcher already documenting regional folklore. Shiels recorded the account directly. The sighting may have ended there. But on July 3, 1976, two more witnesses came forward independently. 14-year-old Sally Chapman and her friend Barbara Perry were camping near the same church. That evening, they reported hearing a hissing sound from the tree line, then saw a large owl-like figure standing upright in the trees, roughly human height, with pointed ears and black claws. Sally Chapman's written description, recorded by Shiels, it was like a big owl with pointed ears, as big as a man. The eyes were red. It just stood there and then rose up into the trees. Barbara Perry corroborated the account separately. The two girls had not spoken to the Melling sisters and were unaware of the April incident when they gave their statements. One day later, on July 4, 1976, a third witness came forward. Jane Greenwood, also a teenager, was staying in Mawnan Smith and wrote a letter, which she dropped at Shiels' address, describing seeing the same creature the night before near the churchyard. She left no return address. The letter itself became part of the documented record but could never be followed up. Reports surfaced again in 1978. Two young women, identified in Shiels' records as Opie and Melling, different from the original family, separately described encounters near the same church in August of that year. One account described the creature as having legs like a man but covered in feathers, hovering a few feet above the ground before ascending into the trees. The location remained consistent across all reports. All documented sightings share the same radius, within roughly 200 meters of Mawnan Old Church. The church itself sits on elevated ground above the Helford estuary, surrounded by dense woodland. Ornithologists later noted the area is known habitat for Eurasian eagle owls, a species with a wingspan up to 188 centimeters. The church tower has historically been used as a roosting site by large owls. Tony Shiels compiled the accounts into a documented file that was later examined by cryptozoologist Jonathan Downes, founder of the Centre for Fortean Zoology, based in Devon. Downes conducted fieldwork in Mawnan in the 1990s, interviewed regional witnesses, and published findings in 1997. He confirmed the accounts were independently given and noted the consistency of physical description across unconnected witnesses. The mundane explanation centers on the Eurasian eagle owl, large, upright when perched, with prominent ear tufts and orange-red eyes. In low light, a startled eagle owl taking flight from a roost could appear enormous. But witnesses described bipedal movement and human-scale height. Downes acknowledged misidentification was plausible, and also noted the eagle owl wasn't confirmed as established in Cornwall in 1976. For separate groups of witnesses. 3 documented years of sightings. 1 consistent location. The Eurasian eagle owl explains a great deal, but not the bipedal descriptions, and not the hovering accounts. The Centre for Fortean Zoology still lists this as an open case. So what do you think? Is there a rational explanation, or is something else going on? Drop a comment below, and if you've had an encounter of your own, we want to hear about it. Subscribe to WT Historical for more documented cases from the edge of history.